Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. This time I've done something clever and I've taken a backup save, so if I accidentally auto-resolve a battle, I can revert to that save and not worry about my save being overwritten by the auto-resolve result. So, just a precaution I guess I need to make. First off, the battlecruiser Fuzhou and a couple of light cruisers are going up against a Nikoshirane class heavy cruiser and two DDs. So, we've taken on these before. Well, this class at least. So, I don't think it should be a problem for the battlecruiser. They will probably try to run away though. Luckily, there you go. My light cruisers are faster than their heavy cruiser. Are they not running? I thought they were running. Come here, Osama. No, they're closing in. Let's drop you down to cruising speed and unmask all your guns. I was thinking I would have to chase it down with my light cruisers, but if it's not running away, I might not need to risk my light cruisers in this fight. Because I don't have many left. They keep sinking. And if I lose these two, and Fuzhou is left without escorts, she's gonna be submarine food. Their DDs are kind of scary, but I know they don't have the greatest torpedo range. Let's see, secondaries on the DDs. Light cruisers on the DDs. What's your cruising speed? 33? Yeah. Your main guns are staying on the cruiser. That is impressive. Sadly, it is impressive. It shouldn't be, but it is. And I've set the secondaries to engage the DD. There we go, punching nice little holes in that heavy cruiser. 11.3 kilometers. No danger yet. No. There we go. That's the target switch. Darn you. Just when I was impressed. Ooh, good hits on a DD. Let's find out what scored those hits after we've taken our thumbnail picture. Do we want to have a light cruiser on the thumbnail this time? As disappointing as their performance has been in most of the battles they've taken part in, at least they do look kind of cool. With those triple super firing 7-inch turrets. Let's see, we are in torpedo range now. They've not launched, because we are right on the edge. Secondaries on the other DD. We're getting good hits. Engine damage even. Okay. Light cruisers might actually get a little bit more involved now. Lai Wu can go back to targeting the Kagero. Well, Kagero sinks. I guess you don't have to bother. She did not launch torpedoes. Hamanami has not launched torpedoes. Asama sinks. Yeah, Fujo took a little bit of damage, but not much. My light cruisers are completely intact. And here goes that DD. A couple more hits and it's toast. Actually, I'm gonna turn off your main guns, Fujo, because you might need the ammo next month. There we go. Hamanami sinks. I think that's as good as a victory that we can get. Yeah, Fujo did most of the work here. Although, light cruisers with their 7-inch guns actually causing quite a bit of damage. Fujo doesn't have 7s. No, only has 6s. So all the 7-inch damage that these have taken were from the light cruisers, which is not bad. Alright. It seems the Japanese have just completely given up on forming large task forces, though. It's mostly just a couple ships here and a couple ships there. Submarine. Submarine versus submarine. Why no submarine versus battleship? You're heading where? Nampo. Well, let's cut you off. And the Soviets have a battleship there too. What's the political situation now? Can I improve relations with the Soviet Union? Just temporarily, I guess I have to fight them sooner or later. Also, I'm actually outnumbering the Japanese Navy now. We've reduced their active fleet to 32 ships. Only 1 battleship, 6 heavy cruisers, 9 light cruisers, 4 DDs, and 12 submarines. Army logistics 29%, mine is 13%. Let's see here. Shipyard expansion will be done by the end of the year. What are we getting here? Mark 5 16s. All right. That is nice. I thought we'd have to go through Mark 4 17, 18, 19, 20 inch before getting the Mark 5 16. But we're getting it in 1 month. even without the priority. That's really nice. What's this we're getting? Advanced gun mechanisms. Yeah, I think next month we can design a new battleship. And with the economy being what it is now, I don't think we have to make it a cheap Wish.com kind of battleship. Or Temu battleship, as it were. Beijing is ready. This one is ready. These are ready. Yangzhou. Wasn't that... No, that was Fuzhou. That was just in battle. Yangzhou. It's taking 1% damage. Okay. Well, they can stay in port and generate some convoy missions, and then I can send them out to join this invasion here, which has 4 months remaining. Are we getting anything else within that time frame? We're getting 2 battleships, although that's probably a 2-month commissioning time, so they might not actually be ready in 4 months. We're getting a bunch of DDs. Metal Snake class light cruisers are coming in 9 months. Alright then. November. China, Soviet Union. Minus 8.7. Did I forget to improve relations with the Soviet Union? Maybe. Let's see. Submarines attacking this force here. They're very small submarines, though. And I sank both of them. Striking a port. Mark 5 16-inch guns. And we damaged that Japanese battleship with our minefields. We're sinking lots of Japanese transports. Stuff is happening in Africa. Spain is provoking me for some reason. I did try to improve relations with the Soviet Union, it just didn't work. %. Oh, here we go. That's a decently big task force. That's most of their navy. Yeah, that is most of their navy sitting there. Just when I was talking about them not having a lot of big task forces, they go and make this. That's 20 ships. That is their entire surface fleet. Interesting. Interesting. What to do here? I could temporarily abandon this invasion I will do that. I will absolutely do that. I will move my ships up here. Let's see if I can have my submarines just box them in. So that is the where my surface fleet will move. I'm just going to join them together. One big task force. Hang on, I need to see how much crew I have. Yeah, no, that should work. $9,422 out of 18,000. This one is slightly smaller, so... Oh yeah, that should work. Those two task forces can be combined together. Now, if that is the case... No. If I have my submarines nearby... I'm just gonna get submarine battles instead of surface actions. So they will actually have to withdraw. Yeah. Alright. All the ducks are lined up. But before we start that battle, we're gonna design a battleship. Or possibly battlecruiser. Let's see what it's gonna be. It's gonna have Mark 5 16-inch guns. That is for sure. Alright, which hull to build on? Max displacement for my shipyard currently is only quote-unquote 74,000. So I don't think we're ready for the super battleship yet. How about a command battleship? Yeah. I think that's the one to go for. This can be made decently fast. Let's see, 74, 550 is the absolute maximum I can build. Actually, no, I think we're gonna wait with the battleship until next month or the month after, whenever my shipyard has been made bigger. So we're gonna build a battlecruiser now. Fast battleship or modern battlecruiser? I think modern battlecruiser 1 will be what we go for. Can we make this 32 knots? Let's not go for the most expensive fuel, but not the cheapest one either. And we're gonna have a decent engine. So we can pick this tower. Or this one. No, not that one. It's no. It's gonna be this one. 4,000 tons though. What's the practical difference here? 22 base, 32 long range. 20 base, 29 long range. 6,000 spotting. Let's go for the intermediate one. That one. Secondary tower. That one. Funnels. How about enhanced 4? Or 2 of these, just, yeah. Because they can fit here. Nice. That's decent. Range is very good. We can even reduce that to save some weight. Let's just move this a little bit further back. Put a big barbette there. I think it needs to be big. The 16 triple doesn't fit on the aft tower. That's okay. We can make like a Chinese Iowa. Whoopsie. Alright, let's see if this can be made decent. We're at 1.6 billion. 1.7. And still 4 for the resistance bonus. 2 billion. Maintenance is 12.3. Maintenance so far is not that much more than a Timu class. But it's probably gonna go up. This time let's actually go for increased AP. I want super heavy shells. We're closing in on the max weight here. Yeah, we're getting very close to max weight. There we go, overweight. Probably find a way to reduce some of this. What is our flash fire challenge? 9.2%. 6.7%. If I pick Citadel 5, what is my resistance currently? 123 or 117. I saved 2,000 tons. Flash fire chance goes down to 5.8. I can save a lot of weight here. Let's say I want 2 inches on my third inner belt. How far can I reduce these? There we go. Okay. Inner deck. I don't think... Let's just go for the minimum there to save weight. Turret armor actually starts out pretty good. That is that's actually nice. Very often on battlecruisers, your starting turret armor is just complete ass. So they're gonna have to be up armored. What kind of deck pan are we looking at with these? I just don't think it's feasible to armor against my own guns on the deck armor, so we are just not gonna do that. But 7 inches should protect us from a lot of fire. If not all, then at least quite a bit. 14.1 max main armor belt on this. 12.8 maximum for the conning tower. Okay. See, these are 52 caliber length. Accuracy at 20,000 is 2.4, 2.8. If I reduce them to 50, 2.1, 2.4. If I instead lengthen them to, that should be 55, 2.8, 3.4. So that's a little bit better. Reload time 60 seconds. If I go for semi-auto reloader, 72 seconds. It didn't even save that much weight. But I think semi-auto is what we're gonna go with here. 32 knots is quite speedy. Let's see, if I go with 03, that saves a bit of weight, but it adds a lot of cost. Let's see, oil 1, maintenance 19 million, 21 million. It's not that much of a difference really, because the maintenance is what matters in the long run. Now that I do have money to build this anyway. Let's reduce speed. There we go. That saved some weight. And then we can reduce range. Slightly increase beam and draft. Okay, so we got a 1,000 tons to play around with. Got a bit of a 4-weight offset, but we're gonna add some secondaries now. Not overweight yet. There we are, overweight. How about we just stick with that single 7-inch turret there. And the rest of my secondaries can be made up of 6-inch turrets. Because they are lighter. Let's see, you weigh 249. Let's replace you with another 6-inch turret. And just pretend that makes logistics easier. These have to be replaced. There we go. A little bit of an aft weight offset. There we go, decent arcs for all of them. That turret doesn't have the greatest arcs, but that is okay. So 6-inch turrets. 8.7 inches of armor, I guess that is okay. Let's see, what is their range? 12.4 kilometers. No, they need more range. 17.7. Okay. We're a little bit overweight, but not really that much. I'm not sure what I want to reduce though. Increase HE on the secondaries, because that's what they will be firing. "72-second reload now with semi-auto. "76.8-second with enhanced." But that also saved quite a bit of weight. And my problem has been running out of ammo. Which... well, it's gonna take me longer to run out of ammo if my guns fire slower, right? Just logically. A bit of a 4-weight offset there. Giving myself some slightly better arcs of fire. And then this can go one step further. Back there. Alright, 4-weight offset 0.7. That is good enough. I think that's good enough, yeah. What can I place on these mounts here? Only 2-inch guns? Yeah. I don't like having too many 2-inch guns. There we go. But it just looked empty with nothing on those. So that is our new battlecruiser. It's a little bit expensive, but I can afford it. So it's not super fast either, but these have been doing okay with a 30 knot top speed, so this should be doing okay with a 30 knot top speed. Let's save you. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 months, I think, before my my shipyard increases in size, and then we can build an actual big battleship. For now though, let's build... it's not even that expensive. Four of them? I mean, I've got the shipyard size for it. So, but then I cannot build that battleship that I want to, because it's gonna take a while for these to be finished. Let's build 2 of them. Also, I need to select ports for my light cruisers and DDs. So I'm just gonna do that. Alright, ports have been selected. Let's see if we get that big battle. Looks like we got the battle. Oil discovery in Ukraine. I think we're also gonna go to war with the Soviet Union, so it's a good thing we're about to sink, well, hopefully about to sink most of the Japanese Navy. That's another 2 billion for the Soviets. Delay the inevitable for some time. Let's delay the inevitable for some time, just so we can finish the naval invasions. And here we go. Not gonna auto-resolve this one. Let's go. Now, in hindsight, I should probably have detached some of these deities and maybe also the light cruiser and just sent them out to hunt submarines or something, because controlling 12 deities is, I think, gonna be a challenge. Let's see, they're all in view range. An Liang, you're gonna join up with your sisters. What's the range here to that battleship? 44 kilometers. Almost in range. We're gonna drop down to 21 knots, which is your cruising speed. Got one nice squadron of DDs here. And another one here. Already set up with 4 DDs. Excellent. And one here. They're going all out. And I've turned torpedoes off on all of you. That is great. You're just gonna follow the battleships. And you're gonna just, I don't know, sail alongside. Light cruiser, just go home. Once again, I want my my DDs to open the party with some long-range torpedo volleys against that battleship, because the rest of the Japanese Navy will probably be clustered around it. And we'll see. Maybe I find some way to split fire between different targets. Speaking of, my battleships now being in range, well, now most of the enemy went invisible. Okay, so you're not all in range yet, but there we go. Maybe I should have kept that light cruiser around for spotting, because once my DDs get a little bit closer and I start using my smoke launchers, they're probably going to obscure the targets from the rest of my task force. And they're the ones spotting because my DDs have very little view range. Okay, so I can see where the rest of their navy is. Their smoke launchers simultaneously obscuring them and revealing their positions. We're almost in range here. Battleships firing at very long range, not really hitting much. There we go, scoring some hits. My cruisers are actually in range. That is very nice. Temu, you can target this one on the young. That one. Okay, let's select some targets here. I'm going to be starting with this division. So I said I was going to target everything on the battleship, but I guess that was a lie. It's going to be a little bit tricky not to eat my own torpedoes here. But we're gonna try to not eat our own torpedoes. Actually, other way around, like so. Pingu, target the battleship directly. You can target the battleship directly. You can target the Aka, I guess. You're just gonna sail this way. You're gonna sail that way. Okay, I might actually accidentally eat some torpedoes here. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. At least with regards to our own torpedoes, but there are enemy torps coming in. Okay, there we go. Flash fire on something. Have all of you guys launched? You two will detach. You two will also detach and retreat this way. You two will just keep going straight. Also, torpedoes off on all of you because you're gonna be reloaded soon. All of you have launched. That is excellent. Let's detach you two. Okay, DDs are taking some torpedo hits. That's almost unavoidable. Okay, whoa, wait. Some of these guys have the formation change thing enabled by default. That is a very dangerous thing. These are incoming torpedoes. You can put your guns to use on these DDs, I guess. Yeah. Ping on is gonna sink. Probably. We're starting to get torpedo hits here. Multiple torpedo hits on battleships and heavy cruisers. Let's see. See if I can get a thumbnail without all of those torpedo warning things. That's a lot of torpedoes. What a nightmare that's got to be for the Japanese. I wish those things there would go away when I turn off the HUD. I guess like that? Yeah, that's better. Because you can see all the torpedoes very clearly. Talk about torpedo soup. Okay, hang on. I think you're just gonna have to detach. So this one can actually speed up and get away. Battleship Fuji goes down. Enemy heavy cruiser is also going down. Big swarm of torpedoes incoming. I think they're gonna stop before somehow Ping An is still afloat. Oh, there we go. Should have seen that one. Look at this torpedo. Is it a homing torpedo? Yeah, they ran out of steam just before my battleship line. Excellent, excellent. I think this DD is gonna sink. Alright. Back to the gun line. They're all safe and in good shape. Yeah, there we go, lost a DD. This cruiser squadron can speed up. Ping An, sinks. Is that torpedo gonna run out? Or is that one of the cruiser torpedoes? With slightly longer range than the DD torps. It ran out of steam. Everything is good. Everything is nice. Oh, Chang, what are you doing? What are you doing, my guy? I guess you can use your guns for something. Sink that DD. Little 1v1. I'm gonna bring in this cruiser squadron because there's really nothing they have to worry about. You certainly have something to worry about. So lead would be here somewhere. I think that should make most of my ships safe. Yeah, not gonna hit it though. Okay. Did not win the 1v1. You guys can speed up. Let's see, battleships. You have targets. They're out of range, basically. At least a lot of the enemy cruisers have taken significant damage from those torpedoes. That was 28 torpedo hits in total, by the way, that I got from that opening salvo. Pretty much crippling the entire Japanese Navy. I have no idea how many ships I actually sank. Yoko, 24 knots. My battleships are not being terribly effective at this range, but it's not as if they can actually catch up. But my heavy cruisers can. There we go, Yoko takes some more flooding hits. Let's turn this way. Get more guns on target on the Yoko, while also getting closer to the rest of the fleeing Japanese Navy. Yoko slowing down. Yeah, you should fire HE at those cruisers, the light cruisers. There we go. That was a penetrating HE hit for almost 20,000 damage. Not only does HE do a lot of damage to those light cruisers, if they hit and pen, but I want to save some AP for the heavies. There we go. There we go. What's going on here? Yoko getting wrecked. Getting what she deserves for breaking up the Beatles, right? Not actually a fan though, so whatever. Yoko sinks. So this squadron here can join in, chasing these two cruisers. And I know they have a lot of DDs around. They've probably ran off already. I've got nothing that can chase them down. Even my own DDs are not fast enough. Fudetaka sinks. Chokai and Aka. Didn't I just sink an Aka previously? Jilin. You can target Aka. You can also target the Aka. And this light cruiser here, Jinsu. We can catch up to you also, because you've taken damage. You are a little bit slower than you would otherwise have been. And we are catching up to these. A lone enemy DD has been spotted. If I can just hunt down their cruisers, battleships, you can also speed up and get closer, although I do not think you're going to catch up. If I can just finish off the rest of their cruisers, then I will be happy with that. If I can just land some more hits, that would also be nice. actually have to conserve some ammo here. Go to save. And then you can open fire when you get closer. And your chances to hit go up. You are 37 kilometers away. Not quite in range. $17.5. What was that? Are you being hunted by the enemy DDs? You are. Okay. I did not consider that their DDs would be chasing mine. I just sent my DDs away and figured they would be safe. But in hindsight, sending them towards my battleships so they would have a gun line backing them up would probably be the better choice. Okay, now open fire. You are a little bit closer. You're firing HE. No, you can spend the rest of your AP on this. There we go, flooding, slowing them down. That way the other squadron will have an easier time catching up. And you're saving your HE for those light cruisers that we may or may not catch. So what's going on here? Are you still... You're still afloat? Yeah, you are. You're good. Torpedoes on in case anything gets close to you. Let's go back to the battle. They're no longer running. No, they just switched position. They're not bad ships, those Japanese heavy cruisers. Even though they are a little bit overpriced for what they are. Okay, you run out of AP. But there's another squadron closing in. Save. Do not run out of AP yet. You guys can keep chasing light cruisers, I guess. See your radar ping this direction. Gansu. You can target Aka. Jili. You can also target Aka. So, other than losing some DDs, this has gone exceptionally well. We're about to sink Shokai. And we're gonna see what happens when these two sink. What the game timer goes up to. If it goes up to times 30, I'm just gonna end it. Because that means the closest enemy is very far away. If it's times 10, we're gonna try to find them. AP. I don't think Aka is gonna live very long. And there she goes. Times 30. Enemy smoke spotted east. Are those light cruisers that we're spotting? Let's see, it's hard to see any pings. Like actual radar pings. Let's see, this direction. That direction. How far away? Oh, I saw a smoke screen. Somewhere. Nah, I'm just gonna end it here. I think the closest enemy was quite far away. A lot of their light cruisers got away though. We sank 4, but 5 survived. And they were... I know one of them had a slightly reduced speed, but they were all pretty fast still. And all 4 of their DDs survived. I lost 5 of my DDs. That's quite bad. That's almost half of my 12 that I started with. Some of them were inevitable losses. I was going to take a lot of fire just getting close enough to that huge formation and dropping all my torps. But really, when retreating them, I should have had them hang around my battleships. That would also draw the enemy DDs closer, and I could gun them down. But I'm pretty happy. That's a lot of torpedo hits, though. It's always fun to see. Alright. Let's see, where did those enemy light cruisers end up? Oh, I've got an ally now. Belgium. The enemy light cruisers are here. 5 lights, 4 DDs. That sounds like a battlecruiser job. You also have the Beijing and G1 also join in here. Do I have any spare DDs? No. This task force is going to move back into the circle. And we're going to split it into 2. Let's see, 2 battleships. 4 heavies. And 4 DDs. So this one will have 1 light cruiser and 3 DDs. So fairly even. These two will join into that task force. Don Young, you can go out here and hunt some submarines. You can join in that task force. You can join in here, killing those light cruisers. Oh, you're in battle. Yeah, that's right. We have a convoy battle. We're gonna do that one next time. It's a cruiser on cruiser and only 1 transport. So maybe it's important. We're gonna find out. Yeah, tomorrow. Goodbye, and take care.